Iole Please, could I ask all of us to be upstanding as our dignitaries make their way into the room? If you could all please stand exactly in your chairs as they make their way into the room, that would be great. Thank you so much.
usundilwele awukandiphela mandla sundithwale Nkosi yam kandiphela mandla ngenxa yam usundilwele
I'm going to request that you all please remain upstanding as we will be observing the national anthem of the Republic of South Africa.
Mandla sundithwale Nkosi yam kandiphela mandla ngenxa yam usundilwele kandiphela mandla sundithwale Nkosi yam kandiphela mandla ngenxa yam
We will now observe and sing the national anthem of the Republic of South Africa.
Nkosi sikeleli Afrika maluphakanyisu phondo lwayo izwa imithandazo yethu Nkosi sikelela thina lusapho lwayo murena buluka sitshaba sa Yesu ufedise kintwali matswenyego usibuluke sitshaba sa Yesu sitshaba sa South Africa South Africa Ediplom van ons jemer Edidipte van ons Oros jevegebertes van die kruise antwoord Sound can call to come together and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa, our land.
Thank you. If I can please ask all of us to be seated. At this point in the program, I will be asking Minister Aucamp to please make his way to stage to observe a moment of remembrance.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's just the right thing to do before we start with this proceedings tonight, just to remember two people that lost their lives in this park a week and a half ago. I was, as all of you, so shocked when that happened. I'm actually still shaking where I'm standing. The Kruger family is not only the people that work here, it's every visitor that comes here. And it were family members that we have lost. But then there are a real family of Ernst and Dina Maree. I have spoken with the Maree family, and they asked me to convey the following. They said to me that Ernst and Dina was so in love with the Kruger National Park that they bought a house in Hoedspruit when they retired, because they wanted to be close to this place. And they asked me to urge every single person out there that loves the Kruger National Park to keep on coming to this park, because we cannot let the bad guys win. I would ask that you all please rise so that we have a moment of silence for Ernst and Dina Maree. And whilst we are remembering them, let us also remember every single ranger that has, over the last 100 years, laid his or her life down to protect what we now know as our beloved Kruger. Let's remember Ernst and Dina Maree, as well as every other person. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start with the official proceedings, I unfortunately have some, well, not bad news, but not good news. Just when I arrived at the airport to welcome President Ramaphosa, my phone rang, and when your phone rings and it's the president, I was on the phone with a friend of mine, Evan, that's sitting in front of me here. And I said, Evan, die president bel church. And I had to put the phone down. Ladies and gentlemen, the president had technical problems with his aircraft and unfortunately will not be able to join us tonight. He asked me to please convey his sorrow of not being able to be here. I had a discussion with the president earlier this week, and he looked so forward to be here. But there was a technical problem, and unfortunately will not be joining us. But I said to him, Mr. President, you know what, we are in the Kruger National Park, and although I'm not a ranger, I know what they do. They improvise. And that's what we're going to do tonight. We are going to improvise. The President asked me to convey his congratulations to the Kruger National Park, but I'll get to that when I do my formal speech later on. I just thought that I need to break the ice. So sorry for that, but you've got a great team that's going to help you through the night. Thank you very much.
Minister of Forestry, Fisheries and Environment, Mr. Willie Aucamp. Minister of Tourism, Patricia de Lille. Premier of Mpumalanga, Mandla Ndlovu. CEO of South African National Parks, Habilwe Sello. Members of the Executive Committee of SANParks, we'll call it that. That's the nickname you'll hear, South African National Parks, SANParks. Interim Chairperson of SANParks Board, Beryl Ferguson. Members of the SANParks Board, traditional and community leaders, members of the community here in the room today, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I thought, being in Mpumalanga, I will dabble in a few languages from here. So normally I'd say, my name is Thami Nkadimeng, and I'm fondly known as the message architect. But I think it's appropriate tonight for me to say, Bito rame i Thami Nkadimeng. I can carry on. Ngiyathemba nani nithabe khulu njengami. I've had the privilege of being here for the last few days, And you know, this could be about great outfits and great makeup, but I wanted to immerse myself in the culture of the Kruger National Park and just feel the spirit of what this place brings. I believe that all great things in life come in threes. Your DNA is in three strands: the sun, the moon, the stars, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, and we recognize all the guides and the powers that be that will guide us tonight. So yes, I could spend the whole evening giving you my lessons, but I'll only give you three. My first one is the fact that we speak a lot about partnership and collaboration. And often we don't speak about integration. We think that integration is missing. I saw a beautiful moment of integration that landed for me, and I thought it was a teachable moment, because not only do we lack education, but sometimes literacy. I had the privilege of going to a little kopi in the park yesterday that is named after a warden, Hamilton, with his wife's name there. The first thing that caught my eye, it looks like Pride Rock from The Lion King, and I love The Lion King. But when I asked for the explanation of what a warden is, it hit me. There's beautiful integration here, because the truth is, without conservation, a big chunk of tourism is missing. And without tourism, an aspect of conservation is missing too. And so we need to blow our own horns as South Africa, because Kruger shows us how beautifully we can integrate several departments. I also then learned that South Africa is recognized for its exceptional biodiversity, ranking amongst the top 3 globally. Not nationally, listen, not regionally, globally. I know that we have media here today, and I know we love to give the stories about the things that go wrong. Mind you, every country has things that go wrong. And so I hope that tomorrow we'll see the newspapers and the headlines telling everybody that we rank top 3 amongst biodiversity globally. There's good news to be told. The final thing that stuck out for me, it's not final, but I mean for this evening, is I was part of a program yesterday, the Beneficiation Scheme Framework Agreement signing yesterday. Stakeholders together, people who believe that the soil belongs to them, and it does, from ancestry to future. What was beautiful to watch was just picking up that key rapid understanding gains excellent results. What we picked up yesterday was that key rapid understanding among stakeholders. And if you listen very carefully as the message architect, key K, rapid R, understanding U, gains G, excellent E, results R. I just spelled Kruger for you. This is not about perfection. This is about progress. It's about sustainability. It's about the future. Yes, there's things that have happened over the last 100 years. It's a culmination of it all. The pain, the history, but also the good things, the constructive results, the KPIs reached, the KPIs not reached. That's why it is so rich. It's about building the future. We've reached this part for this 100 years. But man, oh man, I stand a proud child of South Africa saying the next 100 are going to be incredible. And we not only do this for ourselves, but we do it for the future generation. So I think it is appropriate that I'm in Mpumalanga and I say, kungebanga labantu abatsha okufaka hlangana abesana nabenzana ukuze bazikhakhazise ngamasiko namagugu wemvelo. I officially welcome you all. Pele re tswela pele ka lenaneo la rena ke kgopela go lefa ditaelo tse di latelago. Feel free to keep your phones on, just on silent. Take as many photos and videos. Please post them on social media. If you've got nothing to say, just say, my dress looks nice. But we want people to know that we're having a great time here. We've worked hard for the last 100 years. We'll work even harder. All we ask is for you to please use our hashtag Kruger100, so that we can follow on the stories. It is a privilege to be in this room. Many would have loved to be here. So please share these moments. And we also welcome you, all of you joining us online and on live broadcast. Now, I'm going to call on the next speaker, somebody who I have seen really put her hands and her fingers in the pie to get this working for us. She leads the team. She puts it all together. She weaves it, because the truth is everything needs to be knitted together in order for it to work. I'm going to be calling on the Chief Executive Officer of SANParks, Hapilwe Sello. But before she gets up from her seat, I'm going to ask all of us to please cast our eyes to watch the following video the team has put together to give us further context on Kruger National Park.
There's a place where every sunrise brings more than just light. Where the rivers run deep with history and the breeze carries stories written long before us. This is Kruger National Park, where the wild heart of Africa beats. And now a stage is set for the world to gather. Just a few hours by road from Johannesburg,
We practiced and
or a
practiced and
smooth
practiced, and then it
flight
doesn't.
into the park's
Let's just try one more
Skukuza
time.
airport. The journey
If not,
begins the
then we'll call
moment
up
you will.
And then we'll try and play it after his speech. It'd be great to try and start it again, though. Are we good? I'll tell you what, today's a night of celebration while the technical team is getting it started. Please greet somebody next to you and get to know their name. There's going to be a test at the end.
There's a place.
If everybody knows everybody. Spot test.
Please also welcome Deputy Minister Bernice Swartz.
I'll give you some prompting questions. Find out their favorite color. Fantastic. You are all such good sports. We're ready to proceed. This is the beauty of program directing. Now I said, everyone speak. Now I'm like, don't speak again. Can I get all the attention here on stage, please? We're going to proceed. But before we proceed, I also do just want to acknowledge that our Deputy Minister is in the building, Bernice Swartz. So please, a round of applause for her as well. Take two.
There's a place where every sunrise brings more than just light. Where the rivers run deep with history and the breeze carries stories written long before us. This is Kruger National Park, where the wild heart of Africa beats. And now a stage is set for the world to gather. Just a few hours by road from Johannesburg, or a smooth flight into the park's Skukuza airport, the journey begins the moment you arrive. Kruger isn't just a park, it's an invitation to connect, to breathe, to feel alive. Here, wild animals aren't behind bars. They walk free. The lion's roar shakes the stillness. A leopard slips through the shadows. And elephants, ancient and majestic, command the path. Whether you're on a guided sunrise drive or taking the wheel yourself across 3,000 kilometers of self-drive roads, Kruger lets you explore your own way. You'll rest easy here in a restored train above the Sabi River, or in a luxury guest house or safari lodge. From bushveld camps to family rendezvous, every space is crafted for comfort. Even meetings feel different here. The Nombolo Mdhluli Conference Centre is more than a venue. It's where ideas are born. Let go of the rush and experience wellness in the bush. Unwind with spa treatments. This is wellness in its most natural form. There is also so much more that you can do here. Kruger tells stories, not just of animals, but of people, from the artists whose hands shape heritage, to the Braille Trail, where touch becomes sight. When the day winds down, the flavors rise up. From pap and gay meat over a flame, to fine dining beneath a Milky Way ceiling, every dish tells a story from fire to fork. Kruger is also preserving more than wildlife. It's protecting the future. Solar power that fuels the park's heart. At Kruger, hospitality comes as naturally as sunrise. From warm welcomes to professional service, our friendly staff is always ready to assist. In the Kruger, you don't just see Africa, you feel it. You belong to it. You carry it with you long after you've gone. For the traveler, the dreamer, the leader, the lover of life, this is your place. This is your moment. This is your Kruger. Book your adventure today and support our conservation efforts through Sandparks Vision 2040.
Every ship needs a captain, so please help me warmly welcome to stage the Chief Executive Officer of Sandparks, Hapilwe Silo.
Good evening. Minister, we're here. The day has dawned. It's taken a lot for us to get here. Good evening. I'd like to acknowledge firstly Minister of Forestry, Fisheries and the Environment, Mr. Willie Aucamp. I'd like to acknowledge and welcome the Minister of Tourism, Honorable Patricia de Lille. Thank you for being with us today. Let me also acknowledge my Deputy Minister of Forestry, Fisheries and the Environment, Madame Bernice Swartz, thank you for making it. The Premier of Mpumalanga, Mr. Mandla Ndlovu, welcome. Thank you for joining us. The Limpopo MEC of Economic Development and Tourism, and as well as the Executive Mayor of Bushbuck Ridge, Councillor Murwani, the Executive Mayor of Ehlazeni, Councillor Shabangu. I'd like to also acknowledge the interim chairperson of the board of South African National Parks, as well as all the board members here with us today. Also would like as well to acknowledge the Director General of the Department of the Forestry, Fisheries and the Environment, Ms. Nomfundo Shabalala. All Amahosi who are here with us today, Abondabezita, welcome. And I also would like to give a special welcome to the people that yesterday we signed a beneficiation agreement with the owners of the land that we stand on today. These are the people we called the previously dispossessed landowners of Kruger National Park. Madam Program Director, we are the top 3 mega diverse country in the world. Well, we need a round of applause for that one. We're in the same company as Brazil and Indonesia. So I think sometimes as South Africans, we don't trumpet that enough, don't talk about it enough, and we need to just make sure that the message goes out there. Distinguished guests, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and a warm and a hearty welcome to all of you here. It is an honor and a privilege for me to welcome you to the launch of the Kruger National Park Centenary commemoration. Tonight we mark 100 years of the existence of one of South Africa's most significant national assets. It's a night of reflection, as it is equally a moment of projection, a moment that calls on us to consider how the lessons of the past must shape the future we build. It is for this reason that this evening we take time to recognize the full story of the Kruger National Park, a story defined by vision and foresight, by scientific achievement and conservation excellence, and by institutional resilience that has earned South African national parks a well-deserved global recognition. Yet it is also a story that demands honesty if we are to take valuable lessons into a sustainable future for this park. Because alongside these achievements is a history that speaks to exclusion and displacement, experiences that were lived by communities who had long-standing relationships with this landscape. As SANParks, we recognize that both realities form part of our heritage. And it is through this honest acknowledgement that this centenary finds its true meaning. Program Director, over the past century, the Kruger National Park has evolved into far more than a conservation area. It's not just about the conserved landscape. We are truly a global leader in conservation. We are also a significant contributor to tourism and economic activity in the country, as well as regionally in the 7 provinces that we operate in. The Kruger is a symbol of South Africa's commitment to managing its natural and cultural heritage, and at the same time it remains a space that continues to evolve. This evolution has required a deliberate shift in how we understand conservation. We are shifting away from isolation towards partnership, from exclusion towards inclusion, and a shift towards a model grounded in shared stewardship because ultimately, the sustainability of conservation depends on this simple truth. Conservation is a shared responsibility. As the people tasked to manage this massive responsibility, it's not only about safeguarding biodiversity, it extends to ensuring that conservation contributes meaningfully to people's lives, that it creates opportunity, supports livelihood, and strengthens the connection between communities and the environment in which they live. In so saying, I'm also declaring that we open this evening's proceedings. We do so with a clear purpose about the future we must strive for, translating our purpose and outlook into tangible outcomes, and honoring those who have contributed to building this institution. Allow me once again to welcome you to this historic occasion. The next century of the Kruger National Park begins now, and it will be shaped by how we move forward together. I thank you. Please enjoy your evening.
Thank you so much to the CEO. I think she can get another round of applause. I think that was absolutely beautiful. One key take point for me reminds me of a quote that says, "The past teaches, the present molds, but only vision shapes the future." There's beauty in celebrating because you start to think, what else do we want to celebrate in the future? How do we then raise the bar? So thank you very much for encapsulating that for us. We're now going to go into the next speaker. And before I call on the speaker, I have to confess. In preparing, there's a few languages that I speak from Mpumalanga, but I don't speak Siswati. But listen to this, wait. But I wanted to give back to the community, so I decided I'm going to give this effort. And I'm going to learn a few things in Siswati. You're not allowed to laugh at that table. Bomake nabobabe, askubeni minyaga lelikhulu yebuhle bokulodolotwa bwemvelo. A round of applause, I tried. I'll eventually get it right. I'm going to try it again at the end, and I'll eventually get it right. Please help me warmly welcome to stage the Premier of Mpumalanga, Mdhluli Ndlovu.
Our Program Director, Ms. Nkadimeng, Minister of Fisheries, Forests and Environment, Honorable Aucamp, Minister of Tourism, Honorable Mdhluli, and other ministers that are here, our Deputy Minister, the daughter of the sky, Honorable Bernice, and members of the Provincial Executive Council, Limpopo MEC, for Department of Economic Development, Environment and Tourism, Mr. Matibe, Honorable Matibe, Chairperson of MTPA, our host executive mayor of Bushbuckridge, local municipality, Councillor Mruan, and other mayors that are here, the leadership of South African National Park, our esteemed traditional leaders led by the chairperson of Mpumalanga House of Traditional and Khoisan Leaders, who's also the president of Contralesa, Hoshi Mukwe, Makulangendle, community representative, distinguished guest, environmentalists, rangers and visitors, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Sanbonan, Lochan, Arperi, Dumelang. It is my singular honor and privilege on behalf of the government and the warm, resilient people of Mpumalanga, the place of the rising sun, to also welcome you to this historic, once-in-a-lifetime occasion. Today we gather under the African sky here at Skukuza to celebrate 100 years of the formal proclamation of the Kruger National Park. There are 600,000 centenarians worldwide, but the Kruger National Park remains the finest. A centenary is not just a maker of time, it is a testament to resilience, vision, and dedication. For 100 years, the magnificent expanse of land has stood as a global beacon of conservation leadership, biodiversity protection, and scientific progress. As we celebrate the centennial of our national park under the national theme, our heritage, our future, we acknowledge that the government of President CR worked tirelessly to transform the Kruger National Park into a shared heritage, a place where surrounding communities are no longer spectators, but active stakeholders, partners and beneficiaries of this booming green economy. As the provincial government, we stand here tonight to pay deep tribute to the generation who made this centenary possible. Our brave rangers, the honest men and women on the front line who risk their lives daily to protect our wildlife against the persistent threat of poaching. Our scientists and conservationists whose groundbreaking research keeps the delicate ecosystem thriving. Our neighboring communities whose indigenous knowledge, patience, and partnership have been the foundation of the park's success and survival over the years. The centenary is even more meaningful because it celebrates our recovery. Early this year, severe flooding caused widespread damage to our infrastructure, disrupted tourism, and deeply affected our neighboring communities. But just look around you tonight. Through collective action, sheer grit, and collaborative partnership, the park has stood firm, recovered, and welcomed the world back to its gates. For Mpumalanga, the Kruger National Park is not just an environmental treasure, it is our economic crown jewel. It drives inclusive growth, creates vital jobs for our youth, and fuel our tourism industry. As we look forward to the next century, our provincial commitment remains unwavering. We will continue to foster green tourism, unlock local economic empowerment, and protect the sacred land for generations to come. Last year, the word came to our doorstep. This beautiful Skukuza airport welcomed leaders, ministers, and delegates from across the globe as South Africa hosted G20 ministerial meetings, demonstrating that Kruger National Park and Mpumalanga is indeed a destination of global significance. As Mpumalanga province, we are proud that the Kruger National Park continues to showcase our province to the world. Through this centenary celebration, we reaffirm our commitment to growing tourism infrastructure and ensuring inclusive growth for the communities across the province. Let us use this momentous occasion to recommit ourselves to a future where conservation uplifts communities, protects biodiversity, drives inclusive economic growth, and preserves the extraordinary heritage for future generations. To our international visitors, our domestic travelers, and our leadership, thank you for coming to celebrate with us. We invite you to breathe in the fresh bushveld air, listen to the evening chorus of the world, and experience the unmatched hospitality of Mpumalanga. Here in Bushbuck Ridge, there is a special name that is given to a person who is dedicated to his work, a person who spent most of his time addressing what belongs to others, a person who prioritizes the people and their needs, and a leader who respects and honors his party and government obligation. Our Honorable President was here at the end of January to comfort the people of Mpumalanga during the devastating floods. The President was here again at the end of March to address his party. He was also here in April to open last unit at the Kusile Power Station, and today he was expected to be here to celebrate with us this historic moment. Again, the President will be here next week in Secunda to launch another important government initiative. So we'll accept the apology of the President. We know that the President will always prioritize us. And I think that the name, that important name that is given to a person that is dedicated to work for others, the person that his role is determined by his organization and the people, I think that name is befitting to be given to the President. This name that is given to a dedicated, a tireless, a selfless, and fearless leader, Makhula ngendlela. Makhula katsi. Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome all of you to Mpumalanga, the place of not only the rising sun, but also where the sun was created at the Makonja Mountain. Please do extend your stay and enjoy the beauty that our province offers. Thank you for your attention. You are all welcome to Mpumalanga province.
Yes.
I loved it when the band started playing. I was like,
I'm not sure if I'm meant to sing, but I don't have a singing voice. I just speak. Thank you so much to you, Premier, for coming. I was really excited, Premier, to find out where you come from. There's a song I've discovered, Yale Kompok, it's a Bushback Ridge. So I'm hoping we'll be able to dance to that after here, because I found out that's where you come from. I usually get the honor of introducing a number of people on stage, particularly leaders in various countries. But today I get the honor of inviting this particular leader on stage for the first time. So I thought, in the spirit of firsts, first 100, first time, I would introduce you in this manner. And yes, I did go pull out your whole ID name as well as part of the introduction. Bosbou, visserye en die omgewing bly sentraal tot Suid-Afrika se volhoubare groei. Omgewing, bestuur en ekonomiese veerkragtigheid. Gerespekteerde gaste, sluit asseblief by my aan om 'n warm welkom te bied aan die leier van hierdie departement, Willem, Abraham, Stefanus, Willie Aucamp. Minister van Bosbou, Visserye en die omgewing van die Republiek van Suid-Afrika na die verhoog. Dankie.
And with all those many names, I have not inherited a thing yet. So hopefully my hopes are still there. In the absence of the President, for whom I have given an apology, but I still want to thank him for his efforts to be here. The Minister of Tourism, Patricia de Lille, thank you so much for being here. I'll speak a little bit more about her later on. The Deputy Minister of Forestry, Fisheries and the Environment, one of my right hands, Ms. Bernice Swartz. The Mpumalanga Premier, who has just spoken to us, Mr. Mandla Ndlovu, MECs, MMCs, mayors that are here, the Director General of my department, Ms. Nomfundo Shabalala, and the rest of the DFFE team. Guys, we've got a wonderful team there, and I want you to give a round of applause to all of them. To the interim chairperson of the Sandparks Board, Ms. Beryl Ferguson, as well as the other Sandparks Board members. They are a loud bunch. We had dinner 2 nights ago in the train restaurant here at Shalati. My ears are still paining a bit. Also to the CEO of Sandparks, Ms. Apil Weselo, to our traditional leaders that are here, members of the media with whom we have had very nice interactions over the last 2 days, to our wonderful program director, there you are. Look, if you can wing it like she did when the video didn't work, you are fantastic. Thank you very much. And then to all of you that are here. Each and every one of you tonight has got some connection with this wonderful park. Welcome to all of you. Let's have a great evening. Ladies and gentlemen, the tapestry of the Kruger National Park's history is one that was woven with different threads. Threads of conservation, threads of resilience, and threads of an enduring bond between people and nature. In 1898, the then president of the ZAR, Paul Kruger, gave the instruction that this southern part be declared as a conservation area, which led to the establishment of the Sabi Nature Reserve or Game Reserve. Later on in the north, the Shingwechi Nature Reserve was established. And on the 31st of May 1926, the central part, which we now know north of the Sabi River, the area there at Olifantsletaba, Satara, that area, was incorporated, so the south and the north was combined. And on the 31st of May, tomorrow, 100 years ago, the Kruger National Park was officially formed. There was a delicate balance that was forged between conservation, scientific research, and tourism, over this last 100 years. Those 3 legs formed the basis of the management of the Kruger National Park. Coming to myself on a personal level, I grew up in Sanin. My father was a dominee there. And every time that we played rugby or did athletics at Palaborwa, we had to come to the Kruger National Park. So we basically grew up here. I remember watching a movie countless times in the amphitheater at Satara. I remember countless nights around a campfire with my mother and father and my brothers and my sister. I remember every time that we went on a game drive, having a competition, who's going to see the first lion, who's going to see the most animals. We are a competitive bunch. I also remember asking my wife to marry me in this beautiful park. And that was last week, 20 years. Last week, 20 years ago that we got married. Thank you for your support, Marley. I also remember coming here for the second part of our honeymoon. And now I'm not going to say anything further on that. Ladies and gentlemen, what I've experienced as a child, I have over many years recreated with my family, with my children, with my friends, of whom a number of them are here tonight. Evan, Tanya, François, Jana, I'm so glad that you can join this moment with us. I remain deeply passionate about this wonderful place. The Kruger National Park is not merely a conservation area. It is a living classroom. It's a source of inspiration, and it's a national treasure that has touched the lives of generations of South Africans, and it will for centuries and centuries to come. Yesterday was another milestone in the history of this park, as the Kruger family actually expanded. We signed a beneficiation agreement with all of the 7 land claimant communities in and around the Kruger National Park. This agreement will not only improve the socio-economic outcomes of these land claimant communities, but it will ultimately be the beginning of creating more memories for youngsters from all walks of life. It's a new beginning for people and communities that has got a very long bond with the place that we call Kruger. They have been here even before this park was established in 1889 first, and then also in 1926. Conservation must exist within society. It must contribute to sustainable livelihoods. It must support development, and it must reflect the values of inclusion and dignity. To this end, ladies and gentlemen, and especially our traditional leaders that are here tonight, this newly signed beneficiation agreement is a fundamental principle that conservation must create value, not only for biodiversity, but also for the people who live alongside and share a deep connection with these landscapes. This milestone agreement now enables us to drive transformation in the biodiversity sector by promoting the rights of ownership, of participation, of responsibilities of all stakeholders. As a democratic government, we embrace the complexity of our history and all its richness and all its sadness. But we are drawing lessons from the past so that we can strengthen the future going ahead. And that is what yesterday meant for me. We are changing the history of this park for generations to come. I said earlier on that this park over the last 100 years had a balance between conservation, between scientific research, and between tourism. We have yesterday added a 4th leg to this table, and that is the one of total community participation. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, a 4-legged table is much more stable than a 3-legged one. This will be the future of the park. This evening's event calls not only for reflection and celebration, but it also demands clarity. Clarity about where we come from and where we are going. The Kruger National Park stands today as one of the most recognized conservation landscapes in the world. And by the way, 30 is not good enough. We've got to get #1 position. Let me just tell that to you. We'll have that, Thami. We'll get there. The Kruger National Park reflects foresight at a time when such foresight was rare. And I'm talking about 100 years ago now. It reflects decades of scientific progress, of institutional commitment, and the sustained efforts of generations. We are clear that the future of conservation in South Africa lies with inclusive stewardship, a responsibility that we all have got to take on. Over the last 100 years, there were remarkable people that contributed to the legacy and heritage of the Kruger National Park. I can name a few, but I will never be able to name all of them. Paul Kruger, James Stevenson Hamilton, Harry Voliter, David Mabunda, which I believe is with us tonight. Is Mr. Mabunda here? Where are you, Mr. Mabunda? There is Mr. David Mabunda. Let's give him a round of applause. Dr. Tol Pinaar, whose son Dani is here with us. Oscar Mtimkulu. Oscar, you're a giant, my friend. You are a giant. Later tonight, we will be giving long service awards, as well as some posthumous awards, as well as special recognition awards to some of those giants whose footsteps we are now walking in. Do we realize what the responsibility is that we now carry? Dani, if you look back at the work that your dad has done here, when I was a young boy, the name Tol Pinaar, I read the Kustos. Oh, they were heroes of mine, not only Naas Botha, I can promise you that. I am a blue bull, by the way. I also would like to thank various other organizations, such as the Honorary Rangers. Our neighbors in the Sabi Sands, Mala Mala, Timbavati, Klaseri, Umbabat, Balule. I can name a number of those private-owned parks that's now incorporated into the Kruger National Park. Just yesterday, we've received 4 Polaris vehicles from the Kruger Park Wildlife Forum and the Pure Wild Fund. We've got such a lot of partners that has walked this road with us over the last 100 years. We cannot walk this road alone. And going forward, I'm sure that we will not walk this road alone because we've got people that love this place and that supports us. These partnerships are not mere symbolic, but they are a testament of 100 years of strong relationships, perseverance, and a collective responsibility to and love for the Kruger National Park. Ladies and gentlemen, I said earlier on that I will speak a bit about Minister Patricia de Lille. Earlier this year, we had the devastating floods. And before I get to you, Minister de Lille, just allow me to also get to the Kruger National Park team. I was here on the weekend of the 5th, 6th of January for a normal management meeting with the Sandparks team. And whilst I was here, we got forewarning of this weather pattern that's coming in. And all of a sudden, those management meetings turned into planning meetings. Planning of how are we going to evacuate people? How are we going to make sure everybody is safe? After all these floods, Kruger National Park, we were full. It was the December holidays. There were a lot of people here. They all were evacuated safely. Not one person got injured or killed. And I think we can thank the team of Oscar and Kathy and everybody in the Kruger National Park. But ladies and gentlemen, there is now a huge recovery effort. I have immediately after that formed the Kruger Recovery Fund. The total damage to the Kruger National Park is more than R1 billion. And now I want to speak about my colleague Patricia de Lille, the Minister of Tourism. I phoned her and I said, please help me. Please help me so that we can rebuild Kruger. Minister de Lille, I don't think it was 2 days. She came back to me and she said, tourism will make available 56 million rand for funding for EPWP workers. Minister de Lille, I thank you again for that. I thank you for your collegiality and for the fact that I can just pick up a phone. I really, really have got a lot of respect for you. Thank you so much for that. Ladies and gentlemen, but what these floods also taught us is the resilience of the Kruger family. Over 100 years, lots of successes, lots of failures, lots of hardships, lots of triumphs. But we've always came through. And we will do that for hundreds of years to come. Our responsibility is to raise this generation now so that they can accept this stewardship and can take this baton and go forward so that our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren and theirs will still be able in 100 and 200 years' time from now to sit alongside the Sabi River, to watch a herd of elephant going through the Sabi River, to listen to the roar of a lion at night, to play a game in the car, seeing who's the best of the siblings. I hope that that legacy can continue. I realize that we are walking in the footsteps of giants. We truly are. Their vision, their perseverance, and their deep abiding love for nature gave us the Kruger National Park. They dreamt beyond their time of a landscape where elephants roam, where lions rule, and where the ancient rhythms of the wild echo through the bush for generations to come. As a united people, that legacy now rests in our hands. I want to thank you for celebrating 100 years of Kruger. We all love this place. I will come here when I'm an old man. I teased my children that they'll have to push me in my wheelbarrow here one day. But I love this place. I know you all do. Let us accept this responsibility and let us really make sure that the Kruger that we love will remain here as it is for centuries to come. I thank you.
Thank you. If I could please ask the team to just help me with wheeling up the cake on stage. We're going to partake in the cake cutting shortly. Just for health and safety reasons, I'm going to allow them to just do that before I invite everybody else that I need on stage. Always health and safety first. We're going to celebrate together. So feel free to play some background music as we get it all prepared. So feel free to do that. The band, you can play some background music so that we can then get ourselves set up here on stage. Thank you so much. It is. Can I ask you and I to just stand here at the back here so we don't go and bash into it? incredible, man. A round of applause, please, for the band and them being absolutely flexible. Now, after hearing the minister's speech, I want to ask, are you part of designing? There's the siblings, the animals, where you got engaged. No, I'm joking. They don't have any of that on the cake. Could I please ask the following people to please join me on stage? The CEO of SANParks, could I please ask you to join us on stage? Minister Mdhluli, please, can you join us on stage? Deputy Minister, where is she? Oh, there. Berenice Watts, please, can you join us on stage? Could I please ask the chair of the board for SANParks to also then join us on stage? And Premier, could you please join us back on stage as well? You can make a round of applause. Please, a round of applause as they make their way to stage. There are our leadership who will help us to take this forward for the next 100 years as they help us mold here in the future. So to celebrate 100 years, it is symbolic of a birthday. And we thought what we wanted to do was have an opportunity to sing happy birthday to KNP, as they fondly call it, Kruger National Park. And then we'll all then get to also share in the piece of cake at dessert time then after dinner. I'm not sure if the choir is here to help us sing that happy birthday, but I think the band can then help us to do that. Please don't let me lead sing anything. So if you're able to help us sing happy birthday, then please can you help me to be able to do that? Shall we? Birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kruger. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kruger. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I'm so sorry, I didn't see where's my Bernice? I don't see it. Happy birthday to you. Thank you. Kunjani na. Once they're done with the Stand
much. I almost wanted to get into party mode. I had to go, no, the formalities are not done. But I do want to acknowledge the leaders that were here today. We speak about the history has taught us, the present is going to help us mold. And that is a huge chunk of the people who are going to help us mold the next 100 years. So we are very thankful. We're now going to go into dinner. Our dinner is plated. You have all enjoyed your starters. So please stay seated. The waiters will be coming around to then ask you what your preference is. And then after that, we'll then continue with our proceedings. Now, if you are joining us online, please feel free to also go and enjoy something to eat. Unfortunately, I don't know how it works where you're joining us from, but we will see you in the next 30 minutes. Cheers, everybody. I'm going to miss you. My mic is still on. Switch it off.
Sanbonani Mpumalanga. Sanbonani. Sanbonani. Okay, thank you so much. We are here to celebrate. So my name is Kruger Centenary and I'm here to celebrate with you. We're just going to be your entertainers for tonight. I hope you enjoy. Let's go. Woo. Let's go.
For your name to be called.
What do you say?
Your body shaking with disbelief.
Tell us more.
He will never ever wait for it before. Oh, you're waiting for your name to be called.
What do you say?
The body is shaking with disbelief.
Tell us more.
It will never ever for your name to be called. Your body is shaking with disbelief. It'll never, ever wait for it before. Yes, Osikalela Israel elatatwa abamhlophe thina sizwe thina Tatwa bamhlophe oh thina sizwe thina sizwe simnyama oh sikalela Mawege, umhlaba wethu, mawege, mawege, umhlaba wethu.
Oh, that DJ knows that this is
That's why
Thami
it's too late
would
for Mama.
never.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go, guys. Hey. Ooh, yeah. Barefooted in the bush, started raining all the way to fetch some water. Poor woman had a baby on her back, was trying piloting all the way to fetch some water. She tried hiding under the tree to save the child. Poor woman had no place to go. Lightning caught her with a baby on her back. Found relative run for her, but it was too late. Too late. Too late for mama. Oh mama, it was too late. Too late. Too late for mama. Late for mama. Oh, too late for mama. Oh mama. Too late for mama. Oh mama. Oh no. Yeah, too late. Too late for mama. Oh mama. Oh mama. Oh mama. Oh mama. Too late for mama. Oh mama, oh no, too late for mama. Oh mama, too late for mama. Yeah. Oh mama, too late for mama. Oh mama, oh no, yeah, yeah. Oh, too late. Too late. It was too late. 10 kilometers barefooted in the bush. Started raining all the way to fetch some water. Poor woman had a baby on her back. Was trying to piloting all the way to fetch some water. She tried hiding under the tree to save the child. Poor woman had no place to go. Lightning caught her with a baby on her back. Friends, relative ran for her, but it was too late. Too late. Too late for mama. Oh mama. Mama with a little baby. She's gone. Oh mama. Oh mama. Too late for mama. Oh mama. Mama with a little baby. Too late for mama. She Enjoying the music. Can we go to Mematswale? Hey, Asil. Usike wamperuka Mabeletuza mutu wako Mabaguna mahanyina Ome matwale Usike wamperuka Mabeletuza mutu wako Yeah Kikilewe nari na lady Kikijisema tata Amuti waka Matata, amuti waka. Let's go from the top. Go from the top. Ematwale, usike wamperuka. Mamele tuza mudu wako, goma kuna mahayina. Ematwale, usike wamperuka. Mamele tuza mudu wako, goma kuna mahayina. Mameletuza mutu wako Mabaguna mahayina Kikilewe nali wangaledi Kikisisema tata Amuti waka Muti waka Muti waka Muti waka Kikilewe nali wangaledi Kikisisema tata Amuti waka Go back, say Muti waka, muti waka, say yo na yo yo, yo yo yo. Muti waka watubeka, muti waka watubeka. To say yo 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 yo. Muti waka watubeka, muti waka watubeka. To say yo 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 yo. Muti waka. Waka watube, yeah, to say, yeah, to say, hey, muti waka watube, muti waka watube, yo yo yo, yo 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 yo, hey, muti waka watube, muti waka watube, hey, to say, oh, to say, hey, muti waka watube, muti waka watube. Samba, samba, samba,
distracting me. Samba, 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 a chill. Yo, 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 yo. Muti waka watu beha. Yeah, yo, 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 yo. Muti waka watu beha.
Muti waka watu
Yo, 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 yo.
yo yo yo.
Muti waka watu beha.
Muti waka watu beha.
Tu senke.
Yo 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 yo.
Hey, muti waka watu beha.
Muti waka watu
Yo, 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 yo.
yo yo yo.
Hey, muti waka watu beha.
Muti waka watu
Yo, 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 yo.
yo yo yo.
Hey, muti waka watu beha.
Muti waka watu beha.
Hey, yo, yo, yo.
Yo yo.
Hey, muti waka watu beha.
Muti waka watu
Hey, tu senke. Hey, tu senke. Hey, muti waka watu beha.
waka watu
Hey, kahupelan tu senke. Tu senke. Hey, muti waka watu beha.
Muti waka
Watu beha. Yo, yo, yo. Muti waka watu beha. We mali, we sukanodiki, undenza ntoni na sibulalana ngenxa yakho. We mali, we sukanodiki, undenza ntoni na sibulalana ngenxa yakho. Well, my lee was you cannot dig it. One dance and Johnina, Shibulana Tayako. Well, my lee, yes, oh no. Sasibulana Tayako. Oh, yo, 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 yo. I'm a politic in a second way. Matamanangawe. Where money? Nakumunsamile mali. Akumelanga. Yeah, we mali. Mali mangie sono. Senza janina.
Sasibulalana ngenxa yakho.
Oh, we mali mangie sono. Senza janina.
Sasibulalana ngenxa
Ngenxa yakho. We mali mangie sono. Senza janina.
Sasibulalana ngenxa
Ngenxa yakho. Mali sono. Senza janina.
Sasibulalana ngenxa
Ngenxa yakho. We mali, we mali, we mali, we mali, we mali.
Thank you so much.
If I could please ask all of us to be seated. Thank you so much, everybody. If I could please ask all of us to be seated so that we can continue with the program. If I could please ask all of us to please, as quickly as possible, settle down so we can get the remaining formalities going and we can get the plane landed, as they say. I request that... Thank you. That's much louder. Thank you. This has to be louder. They can't hear me. Ladies and gentlemen, please can we be seated as quickly as possible? Please may I ask you to cast your eyes on stage as soon as possible. I'm going to need all of us to please work in unison. I'm as good as you helping me. So please allow me to be able to guide you. But you can only guide people who also partake in the guidance. If you're having a conversation, I'm going to ask us to please all halt our conversations at this time. I do get all the feedback here on stage. We're about to honor people with awards, and they're quite imperative. It's one of the important parts of tonight's. I knew somebody would do that with a glass eventually. If I can please ask all of us to settle. If you are standing, can I ask us to please all take our seats as swiftly as possible? There will be an opportunity to meet and greet. Could I please ask that lady and that gentleman to please take their seat? If you don't, we're going to ask you to come and dance. We'll put on a song. Thank you. We're going to try and land the plane as beautifully as possible. We're going to go into the awards ceremony very shortly. But before we do that, you know, at every event as Africans, we say that madume hafeli, you know, people come in and out. I mean, if you go to an African event, you're saying goodbye for a good 20 minutes. Starts off as a natural goodbye, but even the greetings. But I also love the phrase in Zulu. I had to consult with an elder on, you know, what's the meaning of that in the Nguni culture? And she said something so beautiful to me just now on the phone in order to prepare it. She said, sawubona. Because sawubona, it's not just about the morning, the evening, the afternoon, or specific time. It means ngiyakubona nomphefumulo wakho. And I say that because I want to acknowledge some guests that we weren't acknowledged and subsequently they've been coming in or were omitted in error. It's the nature of the work that we do. So please help me acknowledge MEC Matibe, who's here. We also have the DG of Tourism, Victor Vele. A round of applause, please. I want everyone to know that you are all distinguished guests. And we do apologize for missing that aspect then on the presentation. Now, we're going to go into 4 different categories of awards, and how we're going to run them is as swiftly as possible. There are a number of awards. We're going to do them all together, but what I will do is announce category by category. The first category that we will be announcing is Sustained Service Recognition. This is a recognition category that acknowledges employees who have dedicated many years. I've heard some of the years and I thought, wow, dedicated many years of loyalty and exemplary service to the park and contributed significantly to institutional continuity, mentorship, and operational excellence. Now, it'd be amiss if I was the one that was just going to hand it out. So I am going to be assisted to present these awards. Please help me call Minister Willie Aucamp, don't worry, I won't say the full name again, on stage, please to rejoin me. I'm also gonna ask CE Hapilwe Silo to please join me on stage as well. And one of the gents who was asked to stand up, Oscar Mtimkulu, ME of Kruger National Park.
Thank you so much. As he makes his way to stage, I am so adamant to get the Swati correct. So I learned another line. Busuku busesebudze asijabuleni. Itatipina namunhla. When we call the recipients for the awards, I'm going to ask everybody if we can all just please pay attention on stage so we can get it as swiftly as possible. Every recipient I get here on stage, please can you come up on stage as quickly as possible. You will come up from these stairs where this beautiful lady in the red dress is coming. You will then go over to the center, have a picture taken by the photographer. I need the photographers on, beautiful photographer too. Women empowerment, I love it. And then after you've taken your picture, you will go off on the stairs on the other side. It's the quickest, swiftest way we'll get it done. So let's get right into it. Sustained service recognition. Please help me make a round of applause for Nombolo Mdhluli. Is Amando here? There we go, fantastic. Please come through, Amando. Please come through, thank you.
All of these recipients are 40 years and longer.
As we're taking a photo with Amando, please help me make a round of applause for Batista Baloyi. Yes, please come through this side, good sir. A round of applause, please, for Batista Baloyi as he makes his way up on stage. As Batista's taking his picture, please help me warmly welcome to stage Ben Chauke. I'm just making sure. Is Ben Chauke in the room? Where? Ah, there we go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I'd like you to mention that it's 45 years
Yeah.
plus. 45.
As Ben is taking his photo, I want us to acknowledge that we call this sustained service recognition because all the people who are coming on stage have served here for 45 plus years. 45. It is a long time. I've seen some people in the room who are not even 45 years old. So it's a long time. Please help me warmly welcome to stage Samson Mabasa. Thank you. Thank you. Please go through there. As Samson is taking his picture, please help me warmly welcome to stage Thomas Macy.
Next, we will be acknowledging Thomas Mahore. Following him, we will be calling up Antonio Mahlanze. Next, we want to acknowledge Chayani Maluleke. The next person we're going to acknowledge, unfortunately, we have to acknowledge posthumous. It's Frank Matebula. I'm not sure if there is a family rep in the room for Frank Matebula.
He's not part of the posthumous.
No. Next, we'd like to acknowledge Elizabeth Matebula. Do we have Lisbeth in the room? Is Lisbeth here? It's okay, we'll keep the certificate for Lisbeth. Next, we have Phineas Maluleke. Please help me welcome to stage Jimmy Manganyi. Next on stage, we'll have Chiburi Masambu. Next, help me warmly welcome on stage Thomas Mate.
done. Thank you. You can go to the minister over there. Thank you so much.
Next on stage, please help me welcome Jose Muhovo.
Well done. Well done. Yalevo. Yalevo.
Next on stage, we'll have Romeo Muhovo. Sorry, Romeo Muhovo.
My dad. It's late. It's late. My late dad.
Oh my goodness.
So this beautiful lady just came to me, and she's coming to actually get the award on behalf of Romeo, who is her dad, who is late. So a round of applause, please. Well done. Please help me welcome to stage Domingos Mhlanga. Is Domingos here? Is Domingos in the room? No. Okay, that's okay. Please help me warmly welcome to stage Sinias Mkabela. Next, we'll be calling on stage Domingos Risenga. Is Domingos here? The next recipient is also unfortunately late, but Philippe Risenga. Do we have a representative from the family in the room? For Philippe, we do. Yes, thank you. A round of applause, please, everybody. Please help me welcome to stage Kenneth Sibuyi. Is Kenneth here? Oh, there we go. There we go. Keep it going. Round of applause, please, for Kenneth. Next up on stage, we'll have Anna Sifunda. Do we have Anna here? Yes! A round of applause, please. You'll help her up this way. I'm saying people help her. You want to also help her there. She wants to walk by herself. She does. I don't know if she wants to come. She doesn't want to do it. Yeah. Next on stage, we will have Million Ubisi. Is Million in the room? There we go. Round of applause, please. To make and round up this category, please help us welcome to stage Januario Baloyi. Thank you so much. That rounds out that section, and now we're going to move to the next section. Before you give them a round of applause, that was people who have served this park for 45 years and over. We had 24 names on that list. If that is not commitment and dedication, I don't know what is. At this stage, I want to thank the CEO and the ME of Kruger Park. Thank you so much for helping us. Please a round of applause as they make their way off stage. For the next section of awards, please can I be joined on stage, Beryl Ferguson. She's the, I'm gonna announce her officially, and then next time you'll hear what I actually call her. There's a little bit of a joke between her and I. But she's the interim board chair of SANParks, Beryl Ferguson, to please join the minister in then presenting the next set of awards. A round of applause, please. It takes leadership to run KNP, and so this category, we're going to recognize the former Kruger management executive. These people are the people whose leadership significantly shaped the strategic direction, conservation standing, and transformation agenda of the Kruger National Park. So let's get it going. First and foremost, Professor David Madoda Mabunda. Next up on stage, Dr. Bandile Mkhize. Keep the round of applause going. Please help me welcome to stage Mr. A.B. Sibi. We have Mam Nomalanga on stage. Unfortunately, AB is late, but she's here to accept the award on his behalf. To round up this category is a gentleman who taught me so much on my first day here this week. We were fortunate enough to be in a car together. I have so much respect for him. Please help me welcome on stage Mr. Gareth Coleman. That rounds up that round of categories. So please, a round of applause for Beryl as she makes her way off the stage. At this point in time, I'd like to invite somebody who I've done a little bit of research while the information came to me. She is apparently the first female head ranger at Kruger National, I know, right? At Kruger National Park. So please help me welcome on stage to help present with the Minister, Kathy Dreyer. This category we chose to call Unsung Heroes and Heroines Recognition Awards. A lot of people want to do things for public recognition these days, but change happens when you just do your work and you love it without the public recognition. These are individuals who have rendered that type of extraordinary service without that public recognition, but today we're going to recognize them here at the park. Their commitment and dedication has contributed immensely to operational excellence, institutional stability too, and community relations. This is going to be a funny one. So please help me award Kathy Dreyer.
It's very nice to hand over to the person that's going to help you to hand over the rest. I did not recognize her. I always see you in camo, Kathy. I call her camo, Kathy. Kathy, you deserve this.
Please help me welcome on stage Sam Ferreira. Is Sam Ferreira here? There we go. Next on stage, we will have Patricia Khosa. Help me warmly welcome next to stage William Mabasa. Next up, we call back on stage Thomas Macy. Oh, Thomas is not here. Was he one of the people not here? Apologies. Please help me welcome to stage Tanyane Madzuta. The next recipient, Albert Maluleke. Just hold on. Do we have Albert Maluleke in the room? That's fine. Then can we please move on to Gezani Maluleke. In her absence, in absentia, we also acknowledge Patricia Mdhluli. Next, we call on stage Helen Meti. please help me welcome to stage Lucy Ntlapo. The next recipient, Dani Pinar. Next up on stage, Norman Sanderson. In absentia, we're also going to acknowledge Johan Situ, where unfortunately he wasn't able to be here, so it is in absentia. Please help me welcome to stage Joop Stevens. Well done, you. To round up this category, please help me warmly welcome Nombolo Mdhluli. My apologies, this is Mbongeni Tugela. Can I please have Mbongeni Tugela? Is Mbongeni here in the room? Fantastic, thank you. A round of applause please for Mbongeni. So that rounds us up then for that category. We're going into the final category. I promise we're landing the plane very soon. This is for unsung heroes. But unlike the previous categories, these are people who cannot physically be here with us. But I believe that their spirit still lingers here within this park. We want to recognize them. Individuals whose legacy and contribution to conservation, tourism, ranger services, biodiversity management, and institutional development remain embedded in the history of the park long after they have left themselves. So please help me acknowledge Bruce Bryden.
We're not aware of which family members are here. Do forgive us. So if we do have the family members in the room, just please wave at me so I know we can stop and do the photography. However, as a team, we will ensure that we acknowledge them today, and we'll make sure that the certificates are then sent to their family members. You want to say something, Minister?
Ladies and gentlemen, just on Bruce Bryden, his wife wanted to be here, but due to health reasons, she could not be here. But she asked me to send the regards to everybody in this park. Bruce Bryden wrote the book, A Game Ranger Remembers. And I don't think there's a lot of people in this room that haven't read that book. I've read it twice. My children, I think I'm forced to do it 3 times. But we just, on behalf of her, want to congratulate her and thank her for her husband's service. Thank you so much.
Thank you. At this point, I want us to please acknowledge Mike English. Do we have a representative from the family for Mike English? That's okay. We'll make sure that they get the award. Next, please help me warmly acknowledge, because they cannot come themselves to stage, Hilda Mutimunye. Do we have a representative for Hilda? That's okay. Next, Tol Pinar. Do we have a representative for Tol? Dani, there we go. Can I have this copy? You can go through it all, that's fine. Thanks. It's painful. Next, we'd like to acknowledge Zondi Siabani. Zondi Siabani. Do we have a family member, a friend? We do? Fantastic, thank you. I think they deserve a round of applause even more than that, right? Next, we'd like to acknowledge Robert Mavimbela. Do we have a representative for Robert Mavimbela? Okay. And to close off this category, do we have a representative for Nombolo Mdhluli? Nombolo Mdhluli. As long as the name is not going to show. Just
Ladies and gentlemen, this beautiful center that we are in tonight, this venue, has been named after Mr. Nombolo Mdhluli, the grandfather of the man here with me. We really appreciate you a lot.
I think the minister's had it. He's like, I'm not done, Thami. I'm out. That rounds off the awards.
I think any great celebration requires a vote of thanks. I often say that when I'm on stage, could I please ask for everyone's attention on stage? Can I ask for your attention? I often say being on stage is like being a marketing product. Everybody kind of looks at you and you look great, but there's so many people behind the scene, from microphones to catering to the team that puts it together. And so I always really enjoy just listening to the vote of thanks, the people who had sleepless nights for all of us to enjoy every little thing here tonight. But to give us the vote of thanks, please help me warmly welcome to stage. Well, I called her formally, so now I'm going to call her the way I call her, my Auntie B.
Wow. I have to say, I just said to the Minister now that that previous bit was quite emotional. The journey that so many people have walked with us here at Kruger, and we are thankful, truly, truly thankful. I'm just going to say that I stand on protocol observed. So, this evening, what have we done? We have listened to the reflections on history. We have listened to the call of honesty, and we have listened to a clear and compelling vision for the future. What stands before us now is a moment in which we must ask ourselves, what does it truly mean to belong to this place? And what does it require of us? Across our land, long before national parks and proclamations were there were ways of knowing nature that were deeply, deeply personal. Ways of understanding that did not separate people from the land, but bound them into it. In many, many African traditions across the continent, a person did not encounter nature as a distant landscape. They encountered it through relationships, through stories, through identity, through connection, and sometimes through a single creature. In a recent inspiring and thought-provoking reflection, writer and conservationist Don Pinnock reminds us that conservation is not sustained by policy alone. It is sustained by connection. It is sustained by connection, by the relationships that the human beings form with the natural world. He speaks of the idea of a totem, not as something symbolic alone, but as a bridge between a person and a living system, a way in which one species opens the door to the understanding of an entire ecosystem, a way in which care begins. And we've heard this again and again, a way in which care begins, our attitudes towards the land. Because when we begin to notice something, we begin to value it. And when we value it, we begin to protect it. This insight speaks directly to what we have heard and witnessed this evening. We have been reminded that conservation must not stand apart from people. It must live within the communities. It must create opportunity. It must restore dignity. And it must be carried forward by those who feel a connection to it. If Kruger National Park is to thrive in this next century, it must not only be known as a place of extraordinary biodiversity, it must be experienced as a place of belonging, a place where young children from the village nearby does not see a fence, but they see a future. A place where a visitor does not only observe wildlife, but understands their place within the larger living system. A place where communities do not stand at the margins, but stand at the center. So this evening, through the recognition of long service, unsung heroes, and those who have dedicated their lives to this institution, we have been reminded that this park has never been sustained by policy alone. It has been sustained by the people, by individuals who committed, often over decades, and they have shaped what Kruger National Park is today. In honoring them, we are reminded that the future we speak of will also depend on people, on their dedication, their values, and their connection to work. We have been reminded this evening that conservation is a shared responsibility, but perhaps we must go even further. It is not only responsibility, and I say this again, it is connection. Connection to land, to our history, connection to those who came before us, and the connection to those who are going to come after us. In African storytelling, there's a quiet but powerful truth that teaches us that the world is sustained not only by what we build, but what we care for. And what we care for is shaped by what we recognize as part of ourselves. We are reminded that our natural heritage is inseparable from our development, our economy, and our identity. We're also reminded that the future demands implementation, it demands inclusion, and certainly demands participation. Together we have set before us a clear direction that the next chapter of this park must be defined not only by what it manages, but who it empowers. As sandparks, we accept this responsibility. We recognize the responsibility to ensure that sandparks remains relevant, responsive, and rooted in the society they serve. To this extent, we are committed to ensuring that this centenary becomes a moment of transition, a moment of transition. From reflection to action, from intention to implementation, and from history to legacy. But none of this can be achieved by sandparks alone, and so this evening, we extend our deep and sincere appreciation. We thank the leaders for their leadership and vision, for their commitment to ensuring that conservation serves the broader interest of our people. We acknowledge our partners across the public and the private sectors whose collaboration and investment continue to strengthen this institution. We recognize stakeholders in conservation, in tourism, in the sciences, and civil society, whose contribution remains invaluable. We extend our appreciation to our traditional leaders, whose guidance connects our work to culture and to heritage. We acknowledge our communities, those who live alongside this park, whose histories are intertwined with it, and whose future must shape through it. We thank the organizers of this evening's event who have endured this moment reflects that the dignity of importance in this milestone. And we honor the men and women of sandparks. We honor the men and women of sandparks, past and present, whose dedication has carried this institution forward. There's quiet wisdom in an idea we have reflected on tonight, that a single connection can shape how we see the world. And perhaps, if we are intentional enough, it can shape the future of our nation. Let us leave tonight with more than a memory. Let us leave it with purpose, a shared purpose to build partnerships, to nurture connections, and to ensure that conservation lives not only in policy, but in people. I just want to make a special thank you to both Bayer Struter and Dani de Wet, who so graciously wanted to give a gift to the President, which we, Minister, have received quite graciously. So thanks to them and to the President in absentia. Program Director, my daughter, thank you so much. You're a hard act to follow. I tried. I am now standing between you, your dessert, and your dancing. So thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for gracing us. This was a wonderful event. My heart is full. Thank you.
Fantastic. I'm making the team sweat there a little bit. I'm throwing things a little bit off. When we pick the stages, my team and I, we pick very carefully. So I want to say thank you for trusting me with this one. Thank you for trusting me to not only serve you, but to serve the country where my umbilical cord lives. I was born and bred in South Africa, and this means the world to me. Being part of this journey, being able to give back, because it takes all of us giving back with our own little purpose and our own little talent. And mine happens to be the message architect through my voice, my heart, and my brain and communication. And so for the last time here on stage, to all of you here live and online and on broadcast, cheers everybody, I'm Thami Nkadimeng. Wait. You can cut. Whoever's live, you can cut. Cut. The reason I do that is because there's certain things we're going to give to you that are here live that other people won't get live. So I like to just cut. Are we done with the live streaming? I don't want to get in trouble.